girl. Hey, girl, hey.
Hey.
How y'all doing? We just spent 30 minutes recording and not recording. We thought that we had pushed the button and, well,
We did not.
So,
That's my job, to push the record button. It's on my side of the thing, and I didn't do that. No one's home, I
we
guess.
took a practice run it this week.
A 30-minute practice run.
God damn it.
You dumbasses.
Well, now we're going to have to remember what we said. So, you got a hot flash?
I do. I was traveling, so, you got airport hot flash.
Yeah, tell me about it.
See, and I could probably do like half of this episode on the airport and the travel day.
Airports are good. They got good material.
But people that don't follow the luggage policy. So we flew Frontier, and they have a very strict luggage policy. Mm-hmm. And like, they will pull you out of a crowd. Your bag looks too big. Measure it. Like, that's how strict their policy is. So we're on our way back. And we flew into Burbank, California, before we came home. And their terminal is like a freaking shed, it seems like. And so there's a ton of people there. There's nowhere to sit. I mean, and then you got the people standing in the aisle to load, but it's not their zone. Like, it's just a shit show. So they had 9 people that needed to check bags. Uh-huh. Well, nobody was volunteering. I didn't want to do it because I didn't want to wait for my bag on the carousel. And so the dude on the mic...
Well, you guys were getting back late, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we still had to drive. So I didn't want to check my bag. Well, as I'm getting on the plane, I see this dude. And he's got a roller bag. And then a duffel bag. And it wasn't even like... a small duffel bag.
It's like the military style size, huge duffel bags.
Yeah. I mean, and I'm like, that asshole. And I heard this lady say, one of the attendants, will that fit under her seat? He's like, yes. And I'm just watching him, mean mugging, judging. So I get to my seat. Guess who's sitting behind me?
Oh, 2 bags.
Oh, 2 bags. And he shoves his duffel bag under the seat so far, it hits the back of my legs and came through the seat.
You fuck him up?
Sure did.
Good.
Stepped on that bag, pushed it with my feet. I kept pushing it out of my area. Like, follow the policy.
Like a naughty little kid.
Yeah.
I'm mad.
Bad toddler.
I
turned around and looked at him a couple times.
You didn't listen, and I see.
Yeah.
I want you to know that I know you didn't listen.
I spent 3 days anxious about my bag.
She did. She texted me
measuring. Mm-hmm. Guy gave no shits.
0 fucks.
Mm-mm. But on another note, Frontier, I was scared. I think we could fly like that.
Yeah.
I totally do.
And so, how did it go taking your carry-on?
It went fine. Like, it was...
Because it's the first time you'd done it in a while.
Yes, a long time. But
the makeup was, like, you could take all of that.
Yeah. I just put my makeup in my little small travel bag, and then I had the one Cort with, like, my body wash and stuff like that.
I think we could have to try it.
Yeah. Because I know... And now, even through TSA, I mean, there's some of them that don't even, like, make you take the shit out of your bags anymore.
Yeah.
There was nobody checking my stuff.
Did you take a hard suitcase?
Yeah, a hard side one. Mm-hmm. And then I just had a bigger shoulder bag with a smaller bag. For your... crossbody bag in it. And then, like, some snacks and stuff like that for under the seat as my personal item.
Yeah, not a military-sized duffel bag.
No. And I wasn't shoving it into the seat in front of me. Do you remember that flight that we took, speaking of? And the dude in front of me didn't know how the luggage thing worked. And he wanted to stretch out his legs. And he rammed his bag under his seat, his own seat, Remember? And it came flying through. Oh, man.
Under the front.
Yes. So I wanted to kill that guy.
You know.
I'm like, have you never are you new here? Have you never flown?
You dumb.
Yep.
Just kidding.
No, you weren't.
Have you ever gotten the person, this is the total naughty kid, like, you fucking with me, I'm gonna fuck with you back. Mm-hmm. Have you ever gotten the person that folds down the tray on the back and, like, constantly is pushing or pulling on your seat?
Yes. And it's like, what are you doing back
I will
there?
push and I will turn my head. I'm looking. You see me?
I can see
you. Stupid fuck.
Well, and when, I don't know about you, but like when I go to put that tray down, I'm very like careful.
Me too.
With it.
Yeah.
Like I don't rest my arms real hard on it to where it might like pull down.
Yeah. But I do that, and I think you probably think the same way. Like, we all pay for our seats.
Right.
But the seat I'm sitting in is my seat.
Yes.
I have the tray in front of me that's on their seat. So I'm going to be courteous.
Yeah. Self-aware.
Self-aware. Fucking dick.
Yeah. And the kid that gets to put their feet on the back of the seat.
Ooh.
And there's just a bunch of gentle parenting going on.
Pulling on the seat constantly.
Yeah. And they look at you and they laugh. And I'm like, no, your kid's being bad.
And it's like, I understand. I've had kids too. But I also will say, you can't touch that.
Yeah. Please leave that lady alone.
Yeah. Oh, damn it.
God.
Well.
And then there was a dude. Sorry.
No, you're fine. Tell me.
There was a dude on the plane.
Oh, the Isaac dude?
It was... I'm not even kidding you, Courtney. It was Isaac behind me.
Wouldn't shut up.
He talked a lot, which is similar to Isaac. Isaac loves to talk. We all know that. And he loves to learn about people.
Yes.
But this guy he was like a big burlier guy. He was the dude that like talks so loud because he wants everyone to hear him.
Oh, I hate that.
So in that aspect, I'm not comparing him to Isaac.
Yeah.
So from here on, I'm not comparing him to Isaac. You hear me, bud? So he was that loud talker that wants everybody to hear him, and he was just obnoxious. And I'm like, he's gonna shut up. Like when the plane starts to take off.
Or you put your headphones on or something, you might not hear him.
No. I put my headphones on, and I had them on full volume.
Trying to watch a show
To drown this guy out, and all I could hear was him. He was sitting directly behind me, and I feel like he was shouting at me.
Just
and
yapping.
I'm like, there's no way this is real life. And I'm like, he like a kid, you know, soon he'll settle down and he'll be quiet and take a nap. He never did. He talked the entire fucking flight. I don't know how there was enough oxygen for the rest of us.
Maybe he took a line of coke before he got on that flight.
There was something going. He was talking about how Idaho girls are stuck up, and I mean, just all kinds of random shit. And so the dude he was talking to must have been a buddy because he knows the dude's wife, it sounds like. And the dude's wife's name is Des. And he's telling this guy all about how he should be telling Des that he's going on a dude's weekend. And I know. Just the whole plane's listening to this.
He's a total bro.
Yeah. And Rose, like, he was telling him how to be a father and stuff, and he doesn't have kids. Like, just one of those guys.
Know it all.
Rose leans forward and she looks at me and she goes, "Oh my God." I was like, I know. I ended up putting my loops in. I didn't even watch a show.
Did it help?
Yeah, it like drowned him out enough.
Toned it down.
Yeah, so it wasn't so like booming.
Didn't he follow you on the next flight?
Yep.
And Rick was like, that guy won't shut the fuck up.
Yeah, Rick goes, I hope he can be quiet this ride. Because Rick kept trying to read his book.
Oh.
And so he'd open his book, and then you could see him like, that guy's not done talking yet.
I hate that when you're really trying to focus on something and there's something so loud, like Your brain then like reads 2 words and then hears 5 and then reads 2 words and hears 5.
Yeah, and oh yeah, he opened and closed his book, and eventually he just gave up. He goes, I couldn't even read my book. Like, I know. So Rick just sat there the whole flight listening to this clown.
Can you imagine if somebody just turned around and was like, shut up?
I wanted to so bad. I was like, where am I at in my cycle? Because I'm about to get... I am about to get tackled by an air marshal.
Sir, do you know how to use an inside voice?
Or just shut up. Just shut up. Like, I'm whispering to Corey, like tapping him on the shoulder. I whisper in his ear, you know. That guy didn't give a shit who heard him. So,
how about them California fires?
That is heartbreaking.
It is so sad. I saw a couple TikToks, and there was one where these 2 guys were filming, and it's so crazy because they're looking out the back window that's like or the back door, which is all glass. Mm-hmm. And it looks like you step outside and in 4 feet, there's fire, and it's like whirling around.
Oh my gosh.
And on the description it says that they were working there, and it was the 2 guys and a dog, and they hadn't had an evacuation order yet. Mm-hmm. So they were, getting some stuff, some supplies, and gonna leave. Mm-hmm. And it had came up so fast on the house that they were videoing it, and they were like breathing so heavy. They were so scared because they were like, we can't get out. And luckily, then you see the water start spraying on the fire.
Oh my gosh. I don't know how. I can't even imagine what those people are going through.
No.
And, it's just, some of the stuff I've seen, you just go, be a better human.
I totally agree.
Oh, poor rich people.
Yes.
They're going to be able to rebuild, but...
They shouldn't be sad. They don't have to worry about money.
Yeah. Like, how do you know? And... even if they didn't have to worry about money or whatever, like, I can't stand when people treat others like they're owed something because they've made it. Yes. They've done really well for themselves. Like, you don't just
stop being a human and having feelings because you make money.
Right. Like, that's still their home, raise kids.
Yes.
All kinds of things. And, like, a bunch of insurance providers have backed out of California and Florida and all of those places.
Or raised their rates so high.
So, like, what if some of those places weren't insured?
Yeah.
Or had a lapse in coverage?
Yeah.
Like,
it's so crazy.
Yeah.
I saw another one was Heidi Montag. You remember her? Mm. You could see it. She wanted to cry, but she was just disassociated from it. And there was a lot of people saying on there, like, suck it up. You're rich bitch, like that kind of thing. Yeah. And that house, I feel like she's lived in her whole adult life, the 2 of them, and they've raised their kids there. Like, there's so many memories, and like you were saying, it's your sanctuary.
Yeah, like, at the end of the day, that's your safe place, the place that you can go that nobody can get to you at.
It's just so sad.
Yeah.
Just 2025 is going off to a crazy start.
Yeah, we're 9 days in, and you've got the New Orleans truck plowing through the French Quarter. Terrible loss of life. Mm-hmm. Las Vegas thing with the Cybertruck, and everybody's out there with their conspiracy theories about it all.
Oh, yeah, I've seen some deep ones on the Las Vegas thing.
I haven't dug deep on that one.
Oh, my goodness. I don't know why some of them... Like, mine will be such a lighthearted TikTok, and then all of a sudden it's, like, conspiracy theory. I'm like, this seems a little far stretched, but I don't know. Because I'm totally, like, sure. Let me hear it.
Yeah, I'll listen to it. Yep. And then I'll go... Yeah, I can kind of see, but...
Use my own critical thinking for it.
Mm-hmm. Critical thinking. Mm-hmm. It's just, 2025, it's going to be a good year.
It's going to be a good year, but, like, we'll just have to...
Turn off the TV.
Check out a little bit.
Yeah. Yep.
And trips. Check out and go on trips.
I'm game.
lately, you guys, Des and I, we talk about us being socially awkward. We went we went to a thing called home tour where you usually see a bunch of people at once, and we walked in and I think I said hi, maybe hugged one person, just looked around the room for 10 minutes, walked out, and I hopped in the car and I said, "Why am I so awkward?" And Des said, "You." I said, "How you doing? Merry Christmas," or how was your Christmas?
No, I didn't even say how was your Christmas. I just gave her a hug and said Merry Christmas, and I immediately was like,
Pissed.
"You dumbass, go home." And then she giggles and she goes, "Happy New Year," and I'm like, "Well, yeah." That too. It was like the 7th of January, and I'm saying Merry Christmas.
Let's just do it all year. Let's just say it all year.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Hi, Merry Christmas. Do you think anyone would catch on?
I think they'd probably be like, "Oh, okay." I mean,
or hug somebody and be like, "Happy birthday." Oh my God.
You would lose so many fans because a lot of people are serious about their birthday.
And see, I'm not.
Me either, but a lot of people are very ego driven and care about you better remember their name and you better remember their birthday.
No, see, and that's so crazy to me. I will remember your name.
Mm-hmm.
I don't, no. Birthday?
You said no. Yeah.
Like the people who are closest to me.
I totally agree. But if you said happy birthday to somebody,
I wouldn't really.
They would. I think it'd be funny, but they would probably be like, "It's not my birthday. It's not my birthday.
It's not my birthday. It's not my birth
You
month.
got me confused with somebody.
It's not my birth month.
What?
My birth week.
Year.
Yeah, it's my birth year, bitches.
Quarter. It's my birth quarter.
It's my birth year, bitches. We're celebrating me every day. 365.
That is how my 2025 is going.
Celebration every day.
But it got me thinking that a lot of times I'm very, you try to analyze yourself and be like, how can I be better? Mm-hmm. I'm very in my head. I live in my head a lot. Mm-hmm. Instead of, I try to ground myself, which I often have better interactions when I make sure that I am more grounded. But a lot of times when it's like just jumping into something, I immediately go into my head.
Right.
And you start thinking about what can I say next? You're
a very prepared person.
I want to be prepared
too.
Yeah.
And some things I think take a lot more preparation than others. So if you go directly from one thing to another thing and you don't feel prepared, I feel like that's when you start getting in your head.
Yeah. So then I'm like, my goal this year is to stay more grounded in conversations. Mm-hmm. Ask a follow-up question.
There's got to be a book about that, like how to be a good conversationalist.
I got 10 of them on the end of my bed, and I'm going to take a picture and put it on the Instagram. I'll show you.
Yeah, I might need you to let me borrow one of them.
I really have 10 of them at the end of my bed right now, probably 7 at least.
Because I don't think I'm a good conversationalist.
I think we have our moments.
Yeah.
But I think you and I could both be better because I do think we both get in our heads sometimes.
Well, and sometimes I'm not even really in my head. I'm just not home.
The ADHD kicks in for you.
And I'm like, you can see it all over my face.
The people that know you can.
Yeah.
But how do you fix that with ADHD? Just maybe trying to remember doing like
But stop thinking about all the other shit.
Yeah.
Like
focus.
having to say, okay, I'm going in here and I'm not going to think about those things and like take away distractions and stuff. So like my emails don't go, like they have no notification on my phone.
Right.
Because I was sitting, and I figured this out years ago, but I was sitting in a meeting and we were super busy at work. And my phone just was like, zzz, 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 zzz. And then I can't even focus on the meeting because my phone's going off. And I'm like, so I turned all of that shit off.
Right. But you're saying you still do it sometimes. So like what now? How do you fix it that now?
I have to leave that kind of stuff at the door. Not just like distraction of like your phone going off, but like the distraction of thinking about
Your lists.
your lists. I have to make a conscious effort to say, your lists don't matter right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The list does not matter right
Right.
now. That ever-evolving list that you live on does not matter right now.
Yeah.
But I notice it a lot, too, though, when I'm tired. If I'm overtired.
I could see that.
But I think you do... I would say you're about 90 to 95% of the time, I think you do really well.
I just feel like I could be a better active listener.
Yeah.
You know, and not, I hate small talk.
It's hard.
So I want to be a better I want to be a better person. I want to be a better, you just want to be a better conversationalist. And it comes from, like, watching Isaac, just being able to talk so easily to people.
Anyone.
And so grounded in the conversation and asking questions that are relevant to what they're talking about, and not, and it doesn't seem like you're reaching because you start to feel awkward.
Right. It's very natural for him.
I'm like, I want to be like that.
Yeah. He's always had that, like,
Just
inquisitive mind of, like...
Questions.
Yeah. Questions.
Our kids are yappers.
All three of them.
Yeah. All three of them.
Trey can be a yapper. But not really.
Is Jace?
No, not really. Jace is the shit talker. Like, if Jace is yapping, he's roasting you, or, you know. But, yeah, neither of them are, like, the continual chatty person.
Oh, man. This is Adriana, Isaac, and Sophia are sure.
They don't shut up.
No. They be yapping.
I've been sick again.
Yeah.
So this is round 3. November, December, and now January. Well, I was laying in bed and I kept waking up like over and over again. And I'm like, I am so hot. And I'm coughing and I'm hot and I'm irritated. I'm like, where am I at in my cycle? Not even close to where I should be sweating. I'm like, so this must be new,
It is.
right?
It is new.
No, it's not. Do you know why I was sweating? Corey forgot to turn down the heater before we went to bed.
Oh.
And I'm so programmed to this cold-ass room. You would have thought I was in the Sahara Desert. Guess what it was on?
67.
67. And I was like, I am... My hair
It's
and
so
everything.
funny that 5 degrees, because that's us.
Well, we put it on 65 at night.
Oh,
So
we
it's
do
only
62.
a 2-degree difference. And I was like, oh my God. So I'm thinking like, great, I'm going to be like this night sweater all the time now. Like, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting on the couch because I got up early, drinking coffee. Corey, I hear click, click. He goes, man, I forgot to turn the heat down last night. So we get in bed last night, and I'm like, did you turn the heat down?
You can't forget that anymore, my dude.
I said, I thought I was going crazy.
That will make me have nightmares, sleeping hot.
Really?
Nightmares, night sweats. I'd be doing the night sweats lately. I mean, we always have,
Right.
but it's so funny that just a couple, I'll say 5 degrees, but like 2 degrees, how our bodies just are like, nope, this ain't right.
normal.
This ain't right.
This is not normal.
I have a feeling we're going to be walking outside pretty soon just to cool off.
I have a feeling we're going to need to get that apartment we've been talking about.
Poor guys.
I couldn't believe he wasn't hot.
I know. I was just thinking that.
He said he was a little warm, but I also sleep with the weighted blanket.
Oh, yeah, me too.
So, and then our blanket's on top of that.
Same.
So, you should be hot, bitch.
It's like you start kicking up your feet out first, and then it's like, God damn it. You got anything else? So we watched Aaron Rodgers documentary. Have you watched that?
He was on Green Bay Steelers?
Green
Who
Bay.
was he?
You were
Green
right.
Bay? Okay.
And then the Jets. I think he's on the Jets now.
Okay.
What was I going to say? I got my whole list of what I was going to say, but I was going to say something but can't remember. Oh, did you know that he was... Oh, it's part of the documentary, but did you know that RFK Jr. Had asked him to be his vice president?
No.
I had no clue when he was running before he...
No way.
Yeah. Had asked him to be his vice president because he's a critical thinker. He's pretty cool.
Huh.
After watching this, I'm like, I can relate to him. I feel like I can relate to him so much. I'm like, same guy. I feel that same way.
Watch it.
It's so good. He talks about being a perfectionist and how being a perfectionist comes from somewhere from when you were little. Like every perfectionist, anybody who feels that they are kind of that way, comes from a little piece of you feeling broken, not knowing that you're not a perfectionist, so you're going to try to be perfect in every area.
Right.
I'm like, Well, he is, I think he's just so cool because he's very open to thinking new things. He's a deep thinker. He talks about his ego and how he needs his ego on the field, but he doesn't want to be ego driven. And, he's gone through some ego deaths where like when he wasn't picked, he thought he was going to be picked number 1 through 5. And then he wasn't until like number 14 or something like that. And then like all his injuries and stuff. But he tries ayahuasca. Have you ever heard of ayahuasca?
No.
So I've heard of it for a little while, but it's like it's illegal in the United States because it has DMT in it. It's a psychedelic.
Okay.
But you can go to like Peru or Costa Rica and do like ayahuasca trips.
I don't know if I would want to trip.
It's a trip, girl.
I mean, we tripped on...
That's what I said. So Josh was like, would you try it? And
absolutely not.
So one side of me goes, I would want to try it. But the other side immediately goes to my fucking gummy trip and goes, if you did that, what kind of panic would be involved in and they, like a shaman, some people do it with just like a shaman and they are there watching you the whole time, which is great.
They're the Desiree.
Yeah. And some people do it in like an actual, like, it looks like they're in like hospital bed. Like they've had an IV hooked up to them. Like,
I don't know.
And they do little bits at a time. But it's said to like, it's helped people like with long time depression. Like immediately they're better. Does something to their brain.
Huh, like a rewire or something.
And it helps with like addiction with some people. Like immediately they're like, I don't really feel like touching that again.
Wow.
It's super cool. It's a lot of people do it to just seek deeper meaning or to open their mind, but and it's a drink. You drink it. And it's traditionally used in spiritual ceremonies. And you feel it within 20 to 60 minutes, and it can last for 2 to 6 hours. And some people will do it. Like he went to Costa Rica, and they did it over a 3-day period, and you take it all 3 days. I don't think that's intense. I feel like 3 days is
3 days would be a lot.
I don't know. I think Josh is really into it.
Oh, I could totally see that. He'd be like, "Let's go, babe."
I'm leaning on the maybe side.
Really? That's crazy. Even after like, what if it rewires you different?
That's scary because some people, well, it says some people that have like very like, you have schizophrenia. I know I don't have that.
Just set me off.
But it says that sometimes it can make them manic mania can come from it afterwards.
I would be scared. I don't think I could do it.
I'd be scared too.
I don't think I could do it.
Because
I mean, hooked up to an IV and like...
I would want to do the ceremony and then it'd come down to taking a drink and I'd be like...
Just kidding. That was fun, guys.
I'll just watch. Can I just watch?
I think that would be a good move for you. I think that would be a good idea.
I kept
Josh
thinking,
won't take care of you as well as I did.
That's true. Because he'd be on his own trip.
Yep.
I kept thinking about
and I ain't taking care of both of you.
how this said that it takes 20 to 60 minutes to kick in. And I was like, Danielle, and Des would all be wanting another sip of the motherfucker.
Yep, we be in trouble.
I don't feel it yet.
Because we want instant.
I don't feel it yet.
I'll have to watch that one. I did watch Black Doves, like you were telling me to.
Was it good?
Yeah.
You liked it?
I liked it. So is that going to be like a series, or was that just like, are we done now?
It said it was limited, but I could see them coming back.
Yeah.
I could see them coming back with another one.
It was good. I liked it. I got to find something else to watch now. Like a series, like a...
Do you have Paramount?
I think.
The Agency's good.
The Agency, what's it about?
CIA. He went undercover, and then he comes back from being undercover. But then, like, the girl that he fell in love with is close, and he's like, I want to go see her. Well, then...
Not good.
No, because he's crossing boundaries and names, you know, the person that he's supposed to be.
The Agency on Paramount.
It's a pretty good one.
I'll text you if I need you to log in.
Yeah, do. What else is there?
How many streaming services do you have?
I got them all. Just kidding, I don't have them.
No, you do. I see that face.
Pretty close. We got Peacock, Hulu, Paramount, Max. I think that's it. But like
YouTube TV.
I don't have YouTube.
No? Okay.
Like I would love to watch. What's the one on YouTube?
Do you have Netflix?
Yeah, Netflix.
Did you say Netflix?
No.
Do you have Apple TV?
No.
Disney Plus?
Disney Plus comes with Hulu.
Okay.
Disney Plus and ESPN Plus come with Hulu. I do have Walmart Plus, and Paramount comes with that.
Walmart I was like, Walmart has TV?
Paramount comes with Walmart.
Oh my gosh.
I have... Is it Showtime? Showtime comes... I paid for that on Paramount. But there's just... We like to watch... Josh and I love to watch, especially in the wintertime.
Yeah.
We don't watch a ton of TV in the summertime, but in the wintertime, at night, we watch TV together.
Yeah.
Pick something to watch.
Corey doesn't know what to do with himself because football's coming to an end.
He gonna have to start watching a show with you.
He watches like...
Yeah, no the car shows. Fuck the car shows.
Yeah, I ain't watching no car show.
He'd watch Aaron Rodgers with you, I bet.
He watches like Gold Rush and car shows, and golf's gonna be... When golf comes on, he's got golf on all the time. And I don't mind golf, but like this can really uncover my issues. But the constant buzz on the TV with golf.
Yeah, I can't do...
I'm like, can we turn that down before I lose my damn mind?
I don't love golf. It's hard to watch. Like,
He likes to watch it.
I love doing it.
Right.
Watching it is hard. Unless it's like right at the end when you're gonna figure out who's gonna win. So
Yeah, like let me see the last hole.
Yeah.
Last hole, that's it.
Oh goodness. No, I bet he'd watch Aaron Rodgers with you though.
Probably.
That's on Netflix.
Oh, I got that. I don't need your login for that.
I know you got my login for the Peacocks.
I got my own profile on Peacock.
I changed the password, so let me text it to you because I got a notification that somebody logged in like Wisconsin.
Oh.
And I'm like,
You ain't watching my TV.
get the fuck off of there.
I love that. You're such a psycho.
So change the password. You ain't hacking me.
I gotta get the new password.
I send it to you.
Okay. Well,
That's it.
hope you liked it.
Hope you hated it.
I mean,
Kidding.
we got through 30 minutes of this damn podcast episode, and Courtney says, wait a minute, we're not recording.
I knew it was bound to happen. We went 41 episodes without making that mistake.
We did a good job. Mm-hmm. Now we just dumb.
No, just dumb. We almost close to a year, though, you guys.
Yep.
Well, it went by so fast.
So fast.
This our year.
It's going big. We're going to take it on the road.
I don't even care if it goes big. I just want it to be a little bit bigger.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
We need y'all's help. God damn it.
What do they need to do, Courtney?
Quit
gatekeeping us. Share us with your friends.
Share us with your goddamn friends. Like, share, comment. All that shit. We love you guys.
Happy New Year. Merry Christmas.
See you later, homegirls.